Today, I want to talk about the different styles of leadership. I'll discuss the positives and negatives of each and how they affect the leader and team member relationships. Autocratic or authoritarian leadership. Leaders in this style generally make all the decisions and just tell the team members what to do. They set the rules for what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how the goal should be accomplished. They don't take input from their team members. They make independent decisions without the opinions of others. This style does not work well in day-to-day operations. It does not lead to creativity from the team members and therefore no forward progression. Without the group being able to have a say-so, there are less ideas about how to do things. This can lead to team members rebelling against leadership and bringing productivity to a halt. On the other hand, in a very critical or stressful situation, this could be a good approach to help maintain control of a chaotic situation. I believe this to be a very poor daily leadership style that will not have a positive employee retention or productivity. Pace-setting leadership. This style of leadership has a very motivated leader that pushes for teammates to keep up with them. This may work well in an environment where everyone is at the same level of comprehension and proficiency, but has the potential to leave others behind and causes work to not be done as proficiently as possible. Generally speaking, this might be an effective style for getting a project done, but it's not a style that will work in a long-term situation. I believe this will only be effective in a small business setting and for very short-term goals. Democratic leadership. This style of leadership sees the leader asking team members' opinions and ideas before accomplishing a task. This can promote creativity and foster an environment of positivity. A leader still has a goal in mind, but can adapt and get to that goal in a way that does not negatively affect the team members. This can make the team members feel like they have more of an impact on the outcome. The leaders also share more information to make the team members feel more involved in the work at hand. Leaders open up ideas and let the team members help choose a path to accomplish a task. All of this can help team members be more motivated and creative. The downside is that during the decision-making process, it can take a lot longer because of the input of all of the different opinions. In my opinion, this is one of the best leadership styles because it leads to positive employee engagement and therefore more productivity and retention of employees. Coaching leadership. In this style of leadership, the leader takes the approach of letting the team members work towards a goal. They then give input and ideas on what may be a better way of approaching the goal, thereby helping the team members grow and learn. This is an open-door kind of leader that listens to the team members and tries to help them grow. They see the potential in their team members and want to help them achieve it by guiding them through tasks. This style helps to recognize team members' strengths and weaknesses and focus on developing and improving them. This style to me can be very beneficial in developing your employees and making them better for the long term. Affiliative leadership. This style of leadership sees the leaders trying to connect on a closer level with their team members. It's much more of a one-on-one relationship where the leader is focused on all aspects of the team member's life, not just their work. They focus on helping them grow and learn as they perform their tasks. It's much more hands-on approach that can help when conflicts arise or during stressful events the team members may experience inside or outside of work. I think this is a good way to engage with your employees, but in the end could lead to problems of your employees viewing you as more of an equal than as their leader. Delegative or laissez-faire leadership. This style of leadership is very hands-off. The leader has very little input into the completion of the task. This style leads to roles not being clearly defined and people lacking motivation. Team members are left to accomplish goals on their own, which may make them feel like their leader trusts them to accomplish it, but if they do run into any problems, they have no one to turn to ask questions or seek advice from. You can make it very difficult to have a very cohesive working environment. This style of leadership might work if you have a very highly motivated and skilled team members that can accomplish the task, but for new or inexperienced people, it can leave them feeling lost and unsuccessful. I don't believe a leader should be hands-off. This can lead to a lot of confusion and a breakdown in the effectiveness of your team. Transactional leadership. This uses an exchange between a leader and team members, like rewards and punishments, in order to get the job done. The leader sets goals, and team members know how they'll be rewarded or punished for accomplishing or not accomplishing the tasks. This leadership style is more about following schedules and procedures efficiently than with making large changes. Leaders create measurable goals that can be achieved. This increases motivation and thereby makes everyone more productive. On the other hand, there's less creativity as everything is already laid out in order to accomplish a task. It also leads to making team members more dependent followers instead of being able to push out and accomplish more on their own. Bureaucratic leadership. These leaders are by the book. They may listen to the ideas and suggestions of their team members, but they rarely tend to implement or act on these suggestions if they go against the preset rules and ideas that they already have or the way it's always been done. Team members don't necessarily feel like they are micromanaged, but they are limited in their ability to think outside the box, and it can quickly lead to a loss of creativity and forward movement. This style of leadership can help maintain a successful work environment, but it will not lead to any progress or innovation in the future.